Hey, how everybody feeling? I feel quite nice. I just got done eating. Wait, let me know what y'all ate in the comments. Comment down below what you had for breakfast, lunch, or dinner whenever you're watching this video. Let me know. And I had some spaghetti and some toast. Now, for the video. In this video, I'm going to talk about effort and strategy. I say effort and strategy, they're like siblings. They're like brothers. I would say effort is the older brother and strategy is the younger brother. So effort is basically, in its simplest form, the way that I describe it is effort is work. However much effort you put in is based on really how much work you put in, how much time, and really how much time you are putting into one subject, one area, one thing. That's effort. So let's say I want to build a remote. How much time am I going to put into building a remote? And that's effort. Basically, how much time you spend on one area and working on that. Time and working on the thing equals effort. Time and work equals effort. So there we go. But yeah, and y'all may be wondering, what do I know about effort? I don't know that much about effort. All I do know about effort is like when I play sports. Like when I first start playing sports, I don't really know that much about it. But the more time I put into that sport, the more I learn and the more effort I put into it, because I'm spending more time in that sport. And I'm putting more work into that sport because I'm now understanding this sport. And once you get to that point of learning and putting more time in a set area subject, you would then need to pick up strategy to improve quicker. So you have the time, you have the work, and now it's time for strategy. Strategy is literally means the way you do something. And strategy can be beneficial because the way you work can change. That strategy, the way you do something. And if you change the way you do something, it can have different results. Like, I know some people have heard this quote. Well, it's really like the definition of insanity. I don't know if it works or not, but they say, if you do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, that's insanity. But technically, aren't we all kind of insane, though? Like, no matter what kind of job you get, whenever you're working that job and you've been doing it over and over again, doing the same thing over and over again, you're expecting growth. You're expecting change to happen. And sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does. It just depends on where you are, what time it is. So, yeah, it's all about if it's going to be given to you or not. Everything is given to you. This is what I've been saying for lots of time. But yeah, I was just thinking about effort earlier, and I'm like, why don't I talk about effort in a video? And I just got done watching a video on YouTube. It was like a video about YouTube. They say that videos about YouTube, they push those kinds of videos out to more people. It's called impressions. Impressions means how many people see your video. They can either choose to click on the video or not to click on the video. And I just found that interesting because you can talk about different things, and depending on if someone wants to watch it, they can watch the video. If they don't want to watch the video, they don't have to watch the video. It's all up to you. But yeah, effort and strategy there. Not really you. I'm just going to say I, because I'm going to just use my experience. Effort and strategy, I have learned that they are very important when it comes to growth and improvement overall. Well, I wouldn't say overall. I would just say in set areas. Like if I'm practicing my instrument, or if I'm playing sports, or if I'm trying to read, I have to read more, and I have to read in a different order. Like I can go from the end of the story to the beginning of the story, or I can just jump from the beginning of the story to the middle of the story. That's strategy, the way I do it. So that can change. And depending on how many books I've read, then my strategy, the way I do it, is going to change. I may read a lot less than I once read, because now I have more information, which means I don't need that much more information. But there's also so much more you can do. Like, that's where greed comes into play. Greed means you want more. The more you get, the more you want. And it kind of talks about that in the Bible a little bit. Like, the rich only want to get richer, and they can go for the most of the time the system is set up where the poor only get poorer and the rich only get richer, right? And that's how it's set up. It's all greed. You want more of this, more of that, more of this, more of that. And I had to get out of that. Like, I'm very content. Once I do something one time, I'm done. I'm done. I'm happy with my outcome, with my statement, with my stance. I am very thankful for that. So that's how I got out of the way of greed. I try not to, be too greedy. Like, I'll just say, if I have a nice jacket, one nice jacket, I'm fine with that nice jacket. There's no point in me getting another nice jacket when I already have one. So I just keep things very minimalistic and very simple. And yeah, but mostly this video was about effort and strategy and how they are siblings. And if you incorporate effort and strategy into a set area, then you will improve. Hold on, my nose is running. Hang on. But yeah, life is quite interesting. Oh yeah, today is March 2nd, 2025. I almost forgot to say the date. I usually say the date in my video. So yeah, effort and strategy. The sum of improvement, I guess, if you want to improve. I mean, if you want to improve in any area, it takes effort and strategy. So yeah. And also, there's many different strategies. I can go into them. I don't know that many strategies, but I know there are different kinds of strategies. And yeah, I don't really see very many people talk about effort and strategy like that. But this is how most wars are won. Most wars aren't won by strength. Strength, it's an important factor. It is. I'm not denying that. However, if you have strategy, that can lessen the casualties that you have in war. So the outcome of war will be different depending on the strategy that you use and depending on how much strength you have. But strength only gets you so far. Strength is the deterring factor of if you come back. And usually the strongest people in wars, do they die first or last? Hold on, let me think. Usually the strongest person in war, do they live the longest? I don't really know. I haven't really gone in depth with this. I haven't really thought about this. So this is just going on a whim here. But do the strongest people in war die first or last? And usually the weakest person in war, they end up surviving, right? I think so. The weak survive and the strong die. Right? But it kind of just depends on where you are in the war and what happens, because what determines if you come back home or not when you go to war? Well, pretty much God determines that. We all know that. Like, either you're going to come back from war or not. Either it's your time or it's not your time to go. So God determines that. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say right now. I was thinking about using some more strategies in my videos and changing my titles and all that. But nah, I'm not gonna do that yet. Everything has to be connected. I like the way my channel is connected with everything. Even I privated some of my videos because I was just like, nah, I'm gonna private it. But I do have some videos up still. But let's just see where everything goes and what's gonna happen or what is currently happening. So God bless y'all. Y'all take care. And until next time, I hope. Sayonara. Goodbye. Well, have a nice day and a nice night.